Today's spa day for the P1S. We're doing a deep clean, deep maintenance, and relaxing these 3 printers. And we're going to showcase a unique spa kit created by K2 Kevin. Let's get into it. Alright, first things first, we're starting with compressed air because blowing the dust out before vacuuming keeps it from getting driven deeper into your printer. Also, don't skip the rails. Blowing them out clears abrasive dust that can grind away at the rods and bearings over time. Work top to bottom in a counterclockwise pass. This keeps debris moving out instead of around. And it's the perfect time to blow out the air filter compartment and check to see if the filter needs replacing. Top to bottom, this is how we do it. Got a better way? Tell us in the comments. Now we're moving to the back of the machine. We're blowing out the AMS hub, purge chute, access holes, and the chamber fan, which somehow collects more cat hair than the couch. Time to break out the Bambu tools by K2 Kevin. One pops out the PTFE tubes loose, clean, and easy, and the other's got tiny claws to tame the buffer spring. Basically a cat toy that finally works for us, not against us. Now we're blowing out the holes in the AMS hub. This clears the dust from the filament path and keeps this highway smooth and drama-free. Next, we're loosening the tensioner belt screws just a bit for later adjustment. Only do this if you're seeing the x-axis frequency is low error or hearing that telltale squeak. You can add a touch of PTFE lube to the pulleys here, but keep it off the belt because a lube belt will cause more chaos than a cat at 3 a.m. with the zoomies. Now we're moving on to blowing out the extruder and hot end assembly. You'll notice ours looks a little different, and that's because we upgraded. We're running the Panda Claw and Panda extruder set, and since installing it, 0 jams. It also gives way better access to the gears, and honestly, we've never seen this much debris come out before. Absolute game changer for the P1S. Next up, check the filament cutter. Take it out and replace it if needed. A dull cutter causes way more problems than people realize. And stay tuned because in an upcoming video, we're tearing down the original P1S extruder and hot end to show exactly why we decided to upgrade in the first place. Hit like if you've ever been burned by a worn cutter. Let others know they're not alone. Or drop a comment if it's ever caused a jam. While you're here, blow out the extruder's front fan. This thing collects more filament hairballs than Riley sheds in a week. Now we reconnect everything and gently place the fan cover back in its home, making sure wires are seated properly and nothing's pinched. Clean, secure, and ready for the next print marathon. Now it's time to power the printer back on and send the bed all the way up. This gives us clear access to the bottom of the enclosure for the final clean. First, we wipe down the Z-axis lead screws and use a microfiber cloth to clear out any built-up gunk at the bottom. Smooth screws mean smooth layers. Stick with a microfiber cloth here. Paper towels can shed fibers and clog the screws, and spray bottles can push moisture into places it doesn't belong. Keeping the Z lead screws clean prevents binding, uneven layer lines, and long-term wear on the motors and nuts. Now that the dust is loosened, it's finally time to vacuum out the enclosure. This is where all the prep actually pays off, so the vacuum can actually remove the dust instead of missing half of it. With the printer freshly cleaned and the bed raised all the way up, it's time to lube the Z-axis lead screws. We're using the little PTFE packets from Bambu, the gold ones, you know? Mostly because we have a whole drawer of them lying around, but white lithium grease works great too. Now we run the bed all the way back down to work in the first coat of lubricant. This also helps push out any leftover gunk from the Z-axis screw locations at the bottom of the heated bed, just in case something tried to sneak past us in the cleaning. And now it's time for the second coat on the Z-axis lead screws. This pass makes sure the lubricant is evenly distributed along the full length of screws and not just sitting in one spot. Once that's applied, we'll move the bed all the way back up to spread everything evenly. Check for smooth travel and make sure the Z motion is quiet, consistent, and ready for the next long print. Next up, we're replacing the filament wiper, a small part that does a big job keeping the nozzle clean and preventing buildup before every print. Now comes the fun part. When you remove the wiper, don't drop it, because it'll slide right down into the poop chute and disappear into the void. And when you're installing the new one, it's best to pre-thread the mounting screw into the wiper first. It makes lining up everything way easier and saves a lot of fumbling. From here, we transition into wiping down the carbon and steel rods, using a clean microfiber cloth lightly dampened with isopropyl alcohol. Don't use a spray bottle for this step. Spraying can push alcohol on the belts, and alcohol can dry them out, weaken the material, and shorten their lifespan. Gently wipe the rods only, avoid the belts themselves, and keep everything clean without introducing new problems. Now with the printer powered off, we're going to move the print head through these motions by hand. Because we loosened the belt tension screws earlier, this lets the belts naturally reseat and realign themselves without fighting the motors. It helps even out the tension across the system, reduces binding, and can clear up squeaks or vibrations before we lock everything back down. Now it's time to retighten those pulley screws, lock everything back into place, and kick off our printer calibration. This is where all the maintenance comes together for smooth, accurate prints. While the printer runs through calibration, this is the perfect time to catch our AMS and AMS2 Pro Spot A videos, where we go deep on keeping your filament systems clean, quiet, and feeding smoothly. Calibration is critical after maintenance. It makes sure belt tension, motion systems, and sensors are all working together so your layers stay consistent and your first layers stay perfect. If this video helped you out, drop a comment and let us know what maintenance you want to see next. Hit that like button so other makers can find it, and don't forget to subscribe for more printer spa days and upgrades. Do 3D printed maintenance tools actually work? Yes, these ones by K2 Kevin work excellent. And if you want to take this exfoliation a step further, you can check out our AMS maintenance video right here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, be glorious.